So next what we are going to see is warehouse documents, the various kinds of paperwork what they do, or as they use the technology also what they are going to do, what kind of documents they give. You are going to store your products in a place. That means you are supposed to receive some acknowledgement from that person who runs the place. So those documents only we are going to see, right? So since we are using a warehouse, those documents are called as warehousing documents, right? So the first document if you see is a warehouse warrant. Okay, so this warehouse warrant will be given to the owner of the goods. Whoever is coming and depositing the goods, to whom the goods are belonging to that person, this warehouse warrant will be given. Okay, this warehouse warrant also acts as a title of goods. What is title of goods? This person is the owner of the goods. So this is a paper which is going to act as a title of ownership. So in that paper what all will be? This person is the owner of the goods. This much of goods have been come into the warehouse. The type of the commodity, whether it's perishable, non-perishable, what is the commodity that he has brought? What is the weight of the commodity? Value of the commodity. So all these basic details as of who is the owner, main thing, who's the owner will be given there in this warehouse warrant, right? And this can be transferred. So for example, you have went and stored the goods in a warehouse. You got the warehouse warrant. Okay, but you want your sister to go get the goods and come. Simple, you can just give it to your sister and show this warehouse warrant, they'll give you the goods. So it can be easily transferred by simple endorsement, means by simply transferring that particular paper to another person, that person can go get the delivery of the goods. Right? So transfer all the goods, whatever you have it in your hand that you have stored in the warehouse, you just simply give that particular warehouse warrant to the other person. That person can take the delivery of the goods and that is sufficient. Right? Next is, if in case only part of the goods you want, that is you don't want the entire amount of goods which you have kept it inside, you only want say you have kept 200 tons of what do you want, chalk powder, okay, in the chalks in the warehouse. Okay, you want only 1 ton out of it. So in that case, when it is part delivery or partly you are going to take out the products, then a delivery order, that is another bill or an acknowledgement, a paperwork, or technology wise also you could have got a PDF from the warehouse keeper. So that delivery order will be kept along with the warehouse warrant to take the part of the goods. If you are going to take the entire amount of goods, warehouse warrant is sufficient, enough. Okay, if you are going to take only part of the goods, a delivery order must be accompanied or kept together and given to the warehouse keeper. Right? So this is the first document which you will get, that is the warehouse warrant. Next we are going to go into warehouse keeper's receipt. So this is nothing but an acknowledgement, like how you get a bill from your retail shop owners, na? Just like that. So this is issued, given by the warehouse keeper. Who is a warehouse keeper? A person who takes care of the warehouse is called as a warehouse keeper. In certain cases it will be the owner of the warehouse, or they would have recruited a person as a warehouse keeper. So that person will give you this document. Okay, what does this document tell you is, it is an acknowledgement that you have, that is the person, warehouse keeper, has received the goods from the owner of the goods. So first one, owner of the goods will get the warehouse warrant, but it is not an acknowledgement. Here only they will tell you that the warehouse keeper agrees to keep the goods in the warehouse. He has received this much of goods from this person. So it's a acknowledgement for receipt of goods. And that shows that he agrees, yes, the owner of the goods can keep the products in my warehouse. So it's an agreement. He agrees to keep the goods in his warehouse. So this document, if you see, it is not a title of goods. You cannot show this document telling that I am the owner of the goods. You cannot. Okay, whatever name is written over there, it doesn't mean that he is the owner of the goods. It is just an acknowledgement that the warehouse keeper has accepted your goods to be kept as storage. Is a dock. Dock means a place in the harbor where the ships come in and they unload their goods. Okay, so in a dock you will have a warehouse, because the person who has sent the receiver of the goods have to come and he has to receive the goods from the dock. It's just like a mere delivery. Okay, so until then, where will you keep the goods? You can't keep it floating in the water, right? So you need a place to keep the goods. So every dock will have a warehouse. So in that warehouse, they will give you a dock warrant. So this is exclusively for docks. That is a warehouse which is located in the dock, in the harbor, a place where the ship comes and unloads their goods and keeps their goods safe until the person, the receiver, comes and gets it. Right? So first thing they've said, dock is a place in the harbor where loading and unloading of ship is being done. This dock warrant, if you see, more or less it is same like the warehouse warrant only. It is a title of goods issued by the dock authorities. So when it comes to dock, it is under the rule of a state, right? So if you go to Chennai Harbour, who do you call, Navy authorities, those people will take care, dock authorities, they'll take care. They'll not be called as warehouse keepers, they are dock authorities. So they will issue this, and it is a title of goods to that particular goods which you have kept in the dock, which has come to the dock. Okay, if you have to take the delivery of the goods, to receive your goods, you should bring back this dock warrant and show. So more or less, warehouse warrant and dock warrant is the same. Warehouse warrant is given by a warehouse keeper. Dock warrant is given by a dock authority, exclusively where the ships, the goods are sent through water transport and it has come to the harbor and it is being loaded or unloaded over there in the dock warehouse. Next, what we are going to see is dock receipt. So dock receipt is more or less like your warehouse keeper's receipt. Okay, it is just an acknowledgement given by the dock authorities that they have received the goods and they have kept it safely in the dock warehouse. So again here, it is not a title of goods. So it is only an acknowledgement. It cannot be transferred to anyone. If you are taking delivery of the goods, you must bring this dock receipt and take the delivery of the goods and you can go. Lastly, what we are going to see is delivery order. So when you order anything through Flipkart, Amazon, or your grocery shops or your provision shops and all, they'll bring a delivery order, right? The same thing. So this is also a document which the owner or the person who has kept the goods in the warehouse is going to give it to the warehouse keeper to deliver the goods. So for example, you are going to send your employee to get the delivery of the goods. It is a note sent to the warehouse keeper stating that these goods to be delivered to this person. So as per the instruction which is given in the delivery order, the warehouse keeper will discharge the goods to the person for whomever has come to take delivery of it, right? So this is a very simple one. It is just an order, an instruction given by the owner of the goods to the warehouse keeper to give the person who has come to take delivery of the goods, to give him the correct amount of goods, whatever goods he has instructed in the delivery order.